Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, everyone, another manga volume review. This is going to be on The Promised Neverland Volume 8. Dang, what a volume. It was a very intense volume, so much that I finished it in one read. I started the first chapter and I kept reading and I kept reading and I just finished it really fast. So, anyways, I will be reviewing the next few volumes I have bought in up to what they have already. I believe they have up to 11 released. So, and there's more in the Shonen Jump app, so I will continue reading past that as well. But anyways, Volume 8. Before I continue, I do want to say a few things. One, if you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and you'll be notified when I go live when I upload videos. Also, if you want to consider further supporting me, you guys can either go and become a Patreon in my Patreon, where you guys can get giveaways, can get exclusive videos and exclusive updates on my channel, or you can also consider at least buying some of the items that I'm showcasing there in the description below. Also, guys, you guys can watch the first 7 volumes of The Promised Neverland, the reviews, in my channel. I have quite a bit of them. You guys can find them in a playlist called The Promised Neverland there in my channel. But anyways, other than that, there is a spoiler alert. You guys just have to know that I will talk about this volume in some detail, so you have been warned. Okay, here we go. So, The Promised Neverland chapter 61, I believe, which was on volume 7. We end off where Emma and Ray are in the forest already running away from these demons, and the geezer that they call him kind of planted them in a trap, and now they have to run away from this multitude of demons. And they kind of do they figure out a few things. First is the first thing we figure out is that the guns that Enma chose are kind of weak. They throw gas, they throw traps. They're not the best guns. But I think they did it in a way because they wanted to figure out how to destroy the demons, and they finally figure it out. It's hitting the eye. So that's the main target they're going to be reaching now. They eventually run away from them, and days pass, and it's still kind of an on and off relationship between the geezer and them. Not really on and off; it's just off completely. So, anyways, they eventually arrive to the place there that's going to be basically a few miles away, just hours away from their destination, Golden Pond. The geezer at this whole time is planning to kill one of them. We don't know who it is. He just says, "I have chosen who's going to die." And oh yeah, actually he does say who it is. It's Emma. He just calls her a different name. Anyways, point is, Emma that night confronts him and says, "We're in the same boat. We understand that you're hurt. We understand that you lost friends. We understand that it was difficult for you to be alone for so many years, but we're also a family, and we want to work with you together." And she gives this whole nice speech. Anyways, point being is that the geezer looks like his heart's changing, and then Emma is trapped and taken away. Now, that was, if the volume would have ended there, great cliffhanger. But there's more, and the more is that Emma wakes up in this new village, and this new village is essentially a game ground for rich demons, sophisticated demons. And she quickly finds out that she is part of a game where these demons have created so they can hunt. And the reason they did this is because they are bored of just buying meat. They want to hunt for their meat because that's their instinct. So she realizes there's about 50 people in that group, and every about 3 or 4 days there's a hunt, and there's only 5 demons. The same 5 demons come back, and they hunt for at least 4 kids. And anyways, she's able to save a group of kids, a little boy who's hurt, his older sister and older brother who was a coward, and eventually when she meets with them after the hunt, finds out that the older siblings died protecting the younger one. And anyways, she quickly finds out that a lot of these kids come from different farms, but really focusing on one main farm that's also for richer kids. Uh, a lot of these kids seem to be just not knowing anything about what the real world looks like, for the exception of a special group who she eventually meets, and the special group reveals that there is a adult with them that is basically leading them on. And throughout this whole time, they kept saying, "We want you to meet someone. We want you to meet someone." For me, I thought it was gonna be Norman. I thought it was gonna be Norman, and we were gonna see Norman for the first time again, and be like, "Oh, Norman, you didn't die because Norman's great, and we want him to come back." But no. Then when they say adult, I immediately thought, okay, Minerva's here. We're gonna see Minerva, but no, it's Lucas. Now, Lucas is actually a person that we have heard before, and that is a person on the wall that Emma saw in the bunkers, written in the wall, but also a person that the geezer mentioned in his story about how he lost everyone. So Lucas is actually one of his best friends, and he is alive. He actually survived the attack that supposedly killed all the geezer's friends. So in all this, the geezer and Ray have finally decided that they are going to go back and rescue Emma, and Ray's going to do it without him or with him, and the geezer decides to go with him. So there's going to be some reuniting between him and Lucas, which is nice because then we're going to finally get the geezer out of Emma's and Ray's back, and I'm thankful for that. But anyways, yeah, that is in a nutshell the entire Volume 8. What do I think about it? It was probably one of the best volumes that we've had since Volume 1, to be honest. Volume 1 was just a big shocker and a big, it just revealed this whole beautiful story is actually a dark setting, and Volume 1 was just awesome. It was amazing. And then Volume 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, they were also great, but they just continued the story. This one is setting a whole new realm, a whole new arc, a whole new type of setting, type of farm, if you want to say. It's not really a farm, but it basically is a farm. These demons are hunting, and they hunt for the weak because what they want is they want the stronger ones to get stronger so the hunt can be worth it. There's this one demon who lets Emma live because he wants Emma to grow and to get smarter and to be a threat to him so he can enjoy the meal once he gets her. That is just the development of these demons are just amazing. I like how they do that. They do a great job about it. They are looking down at the humans at a way that it's a game for them. They're mouse training their mouse to do what they want so they can just hunt for them. So anyways, I think this volume has been one of the best ones since Volume 1. I really, really, really enjoyed this one. It is setting up the story for basically the next huge arc. I just felt like when we reached Volume 5, I believe, when they were finally at the bunkers and they were or going to the bunkers, yes, it was a good arc, them traveling, getting there, meeting the geezer, but it was all information. There was not much action other than the geezer maybe threatening to kill Emma. That's about it. There wasn't much action after that. So, anyways, Volume 8, I would give it a 9 out of 10, to be honest. One of the best volumes I've read from the Promised Neverland. So, check it out if you guys have not yet. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section if you like the Promised Neverland. I know a lot of people from you guys love the Promised Neverland. I see it all the time on TikTok, on Twitter, on Facebook now. So it's kind of fun to see how people are still talking about it. So make sure you let me know if you are reading the Promised Neverland with me. Also, guys, if you want to consider further supporting me, you guys can check out the link down there below to buy some cheap anime and manga, or consider being a Patreon. You guys will get your money's worth through the giveaways and through just the other special exclusives that you guys will get. So make sure to consider being a Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.